Us three tubers finally meet. Us three tubers finally meet.
Welcome to Fairport's Cropredy Convention 2017. We are Cropredy Blog.
Here we are once again at this wonderful space. We love this festival so much, and it's so great that once again we've got pretty good weather.
Wonderful.
And Fairport's 50th anniversary, what can go wrong? One of the things we're really focused on this year is Cropredy as an individual experience, because of course Cropredy is a collective experience in so many ways. 20,000 people come together every second weekend in August, and it's wonderful. But the other thing is that everyone has an individual experience of Cropredy. So we have two questions that we're going to be asking people this year, and they're related to that idea of the individual experience. And the first one is, what is your routine leading up to Cropredy or the night before Cropredy?
Frantically getting a bag packed for what we need to bring.
It's yours.
I get packed a day or two before we come here. It's quite panicky with the parents trying to get everything together at the last second.
Well, apart from just getting myself ready to be here, but it depends on the weather. I mean, the weather's such a determining factor in terms of the the preparation. So, yeah, just getting myself ready, getting my boots on, getting my waterproofs allocated and all that kind of stuff. Apart from that, yeah, that's my preparation. And then get here. Of course, we record sessions here as well under the Apple Tree sessions, and so that actually the backstage stuff is as important to us being here as actually experiencing the festival itself. So it's a pretty busy 3 days. Yeah.
Well, I've been in Banbury since the start of the week because I come to the warm-up gigs. They play warm-up gigs. I used to camp, I don't now. I used to come with a group of people, but they can't make it this year, so I'm on my own this year.
Leading up to, it's normally just pretend nothing's happening until like the night before, and then it's panic. Run everywhere, get everything, have I forgotten anything, and just stress until I'm in the car, and then it's just like, I've got everything.
Routine leading up to a festival, it starts quite a lot in advance. We come here by narrowboat, so we have to get in here a while before for them to get the mooring. So we arrive, I think we've been about here 11 days ago, and it's lovely watching the village get busier and busier, the build up to the festival, popping up and down to the Brasenose, going in and out to Banbury to the warm-up gigs. It's fantastic. And of course the leisurely pace of coming down here on the boat and having all the facilities of the showers and your own cooker and things. It's not quite glamping, but it helps.
It does sound like luxury.
Yeah.
Cropredy Blog!
So this festival is all because of Fairport, and we've been thinking what Fairport actually means to us and the impact that it's had on our lives. And I know you've got quite an opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, Fairport Convention to me is absolutely my favourite band. And the great thing about that for me, the reason that's important is because I often have trouble deciding what my favourite things are. I don't know if you know this. Someone asked me my favourite TV show, for example. I can be there forever. I can give you maybe 4 or 5. Favourite band is the one that I have an absolute definite answer for, and it's Fairport Convention. I don't know if you have a similar experience.
Yeah, definitely. All my life I've just grown up with them. They've become something that you listen to, and as they release albums as you grow older, that's a new album to listen to, but you listen to the older stuff as well, and it brings back all the memories of when you were growing up, listening to them in the car, earlier Cropredy's, and it is quite an important thing, the Cropredy memories. It's quite crucial in the sense of just how it makes you feel when you look back on the memories.
Yeah, absolutely, and that leads us into, conveniently, our second question.
Which is, what is your favourite Cropredy memory, or the one that stands out the most?
I wouldn't say I've just had one, I've just had loads, just at least listening to Fairport. It's either like listening to really good bands, but I've just got like I've got loads of those, so it's not really like one of them.
Okay.
But mine's pretty much just like having jokes with people and things like that. So.
Well, I think my favourite memory was like when last year when we were all dancing to Madness when it was on, and it's my favourite band, and I was really happy that it was on.
Richard Thompson last night was absolutely fantastic. Just lived up to every expectation. Seen him a number of times before, and yeah, he was awesome, absolutely superb.
I think probably like the first year I was able to just completely go off on my own, and I had my own money, because it was that freedom of going, I can now like enjoy all these stalls, this food, and I've got this freedom to go and do whatever I want and not have to worry, and
without having to run back to your mum.
not worry to be back on time, and I could go and see who I wanted to see, and I had my own experience of it, and my own likes and dislikes of each band, and it was just that freedom that first year.
Last year's the Pierce Brothers at a very. It was like they were saying "fly by" and it was part of a song, and a formation of planes flew over the top. It was purely coincidence, but it was just ridiculously well timed.
I think my favourite Cropredy memory is just, I'm not sure of the year, it happens many years, it's kind of a rolling thing, but just being able to walk onto the field, and if you find yourself walking about, you can literally go and sit with a group of any people, and by the end of a few minutes you're really good friends and you're just chatting away, and everyone's always so nice. So the memory of just discovering that for the first time, I think, is probably the memory, but just that kind of welcoming environment is just something that always stands out, so you always look forward to. Really kind of treasure those memories.
Cropredy is more for me about the general experience, just coming here and being with my family and just learning how to do stuff. I have very fond memories of when I was just little going around the back of the field and making things out of stickers and like the box forts and stuff like that.
Wow, I mean, I've been coming to Cropredy on and off for probably 25 or 30 years. And so there are a lot of great memories, from being in the crowd, seeing bands, meeting people backstage. But I have to say, actually, my own personal favourite memory is from a Cropredy probably around 1995, 96. And the band got me up on stage to kind of jam with them. Not that I play any musical instrument of any description, so they gave me a zob stick. Do you know what that is? I mean, I wasn't even sure I knew what it was, but it's a big stick that you bang on the ground like this. It's a big sort of wide thing, and it's got bells all around it, so that it's percussion. It goes boom, boom, and the bells ring at the same time. So I played the zob stick on stage in the middle of Fairport's acoustic sets. It's one of the great memories for me of Cropredy's in years gone by.
There is one that I have to say is my favourite memory. Came here in 2004 and I met my wife here.
Well, that's perfect. What better story could we have?
And we've been coming to Cropredy together ever since.
Cropredy Blog!
So thanks again ever so much for watching. We've had a really great year this year, as we always do, and all of that is because of you guys watching at home. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this, so thank you ever so much for that.
Yeah, just thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next year.
Yeah, see you
Have a
next
great
year.
time.
Us three tubers finally meet. Us three tubers finally meet.
Hello, I'm Bob Harris, and you are watching Cropredy Blog.